So as a service-disabled veteran, I'm excited to make the announcement of our next speaker, Ali Mavan with Terasynth, and some of the work that they're going to be doing with PTSD.
As we continue to explore issues veterans face, one of those challenges is transitioning from military to civilian life. One of the big obstacles in that transition is overcoming PTSD, which can often come from what a veteran experienced on the battlefield. A proven treatment was developed at the University of Central Florida to treat it. Now it could be expanded to hundreds, even thousands more veterans.
When he looks back at his long military career, Wayne Fogel says a flag posted up in his home office symbolizes one of his fondest memories from his service, when he got the chance to command a field artillery battalion in the 82nd Airborne Division.
Love this because every paratrooper in my battalion touched this item, touched this flag at some point in time while I served there. And each and every one of them is, I feel, deeply connected to.
Hello, I'm Deborah Beidel, Director of UCF Restores. We are here to support first responders, their families, and the community in their times of need.
I've seen so many bad scenes, I couldn't understand why this one scene was bothering me. I knew that if I couldn't return to normal, I wouldn't be able to continue my career. I love what I do. So I was willing to do whatever it took. If I'm there and ask for a little bit of help, that's exactly what I did.
Terasynth developed software for military training. It's now in the process of updating UCF Restore's PTSD treatment program into software that can allow a mental health therapist to use virtual reality and artificial intelligence to visually recreate the source of the veteran's trauma.
That therapist is able to manipulate, without the use of a software developer, everything about that scene. They can go anywhere in the world, create any scene in the world that is specific to the trauma that you experienced.
Fogel says the program Terasynth is developing would allow a mental health counselor to download it from the cloud and then administer it to their client, making it accessible virtually from anywhere.
It looks very real.
He says he owes it to his fellow veterans to make sure they get the help they need.
We deal with the panic attacks. And I noticed over time, the panic attacks started weaning off. And it was through some skills, or the skills, that I picked up, through using the program. And then once I started going, I started seeing a lot more firemen, a lot more police officers were there, and I just didn't realize how big of a program it was and how many people that were actually using it. So I felt more comfortable once I was there. I've told this story multiple times to people who I see are having problems, and I'll pull them to the side and talk with them. I'm like, hey, I ain't afraid to tell you. This is what I did, and I got better.
Hey guys, I'm Ali Mavan, CEO of Terasynth. Wayne Fogel, our Chief Revenue Officer, is actually bigger in person than he was on the screen. And this is Bo Layer, our Chief Technology Officer, who's leading the charge in building this tech. So that's it for me. And thank you to everybody.